Thousands of years ago, man lived as a hunter-gatherer, venturing out to gather materials and food needed for survival in the harsh landscape, over time slowly growing into a more civilized and self-sufficient lifestyle, and did away with much of the necessity that hunting brought so long ago. However, hunting remained in many cultures, developing alongside those that grew and blossomed. Surviving the test of time, hunting remains an integral part of life, sharing its importance with the worship of gods and goddesses like Artemis and Cernunnos. Unsurprisingly, Bloodborne carries on this tradition of hunting, celebrating it in a religious or cult-like tone as you kill beasts and gather materials from them, maintaining the mythology and history surrounding the hunt. Hey, so I wanted to mention that a new study came out earlier this year about ancient hunter-gatherers and their roles, which actually disproves some of the things that I mentioned later on in the video. I made this video before any of that information actually went widespread to the public. I've put a link in the description for the study itself, if you're interested in reading through that. But in any case, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Back to it. Throughout your experience in Bloodborne, you trudged through the blood-soaked streets and alleyways of Yharnam, making it second nature to tear down beasts, monsters, and crazed locals. The rules and meanings of the hunt itself is not well known, but it's fair to say that you are meant to track down and kill any and all beasts and eldritch creatures that stand in your way. Bloodborne consists of plenty of hidden lore and abnormalities that blur the line between reality and delusion. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of it all. As I had previously mentioned in a video on the beasts of Yharnam, the hunts exist because of the healing church, as more and more people imbibed the blood given to them in an effort to heal their many ailments. People began to slowly turn into beasts, causing a disease known as the Ashen Blood to reawaken, poisoning the citizens. Soon after this revelation, the church began the formation of the hunters, turning away from the traditional swords and shields of the previous era, and instead donning lighter clothing, firearms, and trick weapons, enabling the hunters to move more freely in their battles, allowing their dexterity to win fights instead of brute force. In what way does this connect to mythology, you may be wondering? First and foremost, we notice that this hunt on the beasts of Yharnam is led and organized by the church itself. It soon became a sense of faith as well, leading to the phrase, "We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes have yet to open. Fear the old blood." This phrase is spoken to the very founder of the healing church, Lawrence, one of the first hunters in the history of Bloodborne. Hunts themselves, as I stated earlier, have been around since we could first walk upright, and it's believed that we began to accept more complex thought. A more religious context began to form around hunting. We began to see hunting as a rite of passage, or a rite of manhood. If we were able to survive a deadly hunt and return home with a trophy or the kill to feed our family, the boys would be considered men. We see this behavior when looking at the ancient Celtic worship of Cernunnos, the god of the hunt and beasts. Many of the ancient Gauls around 400 BCE worshipped Cernunnos by venturing into the wilderness and hunting the beasts surrounding his domain, beasts like stags and wolves. As the horned god of the Celts, Cernunnos was believed to oversee the hunting of, the death of, and the usage of an animal killed in his honor. Even in these acts of worship, one could be made a man in the eyes of their god. Cernunnos is also believed to have made an appearance in Julius Caesar's Gallic Wars, as Caesar makes a comparison of the Celtic god to the god of the underworld, Pluto, or Dis by some accounts. But both gods saw the sacrifice of animals made in their honor, as both oversaw the spirit of the animals given to them. It's also believed that there were some cases where human sacrifices were made to honor the Celtic god, though this is not as often as the sacrificing of animals. In Bloodborne, we can hunt not only the beasts and animals roaming through Yharnam, but as well the humans or other hunters in our way, killing those we come across to gain blood echoes, the currency for the game. helping us provide more and more offerings to gain newfound strength. As the Celtic god oversaw the spirit of beasts killed in their name, so too do you, as you kill and hunt. Additionally, as you make your way through the flooded fishing hamlet, you come across a hunter's spirit by the name of Brador. This hunter is an assassin trying to prevent you from witnessing the horrors that lie at the beachhead of the hamlet. To learn more about that, make sure to click on the tag up top to watch my video covering exactly what it was. The hunter spirit Brador not only wears beast skins, but antlers as well, connecting him visually to the Celtic god, relishing in the thought of hunting you. His weapon is an interesting one, as he is able to wield the blood letter, a weapon that grows stronger with the sacrifice of health and blood. Blood is central to what Bloodborne really is. Referring back to Master Willem's quote about the old blood, we are born of the blood and made men by it, meaning that the blood itself is of the utmost importance. It was the ancient Sumerians and the Homeric Greeks who believed that the blood played an essential role in life, not only as a driving force circulating throughout the body, but as a religious tome. In ancient Mesopotamia, they believed in demons like the Lilitu that drank the blood and the life essence of men, women, and children. It was through fighting and shedding blood that Spartan warriors were able to be considered men and citizens of their city-state. In Yharnam, it's through hunting and shedding the blood that you can ascertain many gifts and gain status among the coherent citizens. Hunting overall is the lifeblood of Yharnam, as men are not only made by it, but undone by it as well. Hunting itself can be a cherished and spiritual occasion that can connect us back to our ancient roots. However, if taken too far, it becomes something that can disfigure and sour one's perception, allowing many to become beasts, transforming into the very thing that they hunted for so long. If you'd like to learn more about beasts and their transformations, be sure to click on the video on your left, or perhaps the right-hand video will entice you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below on what you think about hunting, and I'll see you all next time.